Hey y'all, welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. So we're in the house today. I actually just got done filming a cookie video for my other channel, which I will link below in the description. But we're in the house today because it is cold and rainy and windy and just altogether not good. It's just an ugly day. So you're probably wondering what happened to day 7 and day 8. Well, the truth is that Sunday started out one way and took a detour to the left, a detour to the right, and just kind of went downhill. You know, it was just one of those days. So yesterday was Monday, and yesterday I decided to take a mental health play in the dirt all day yesterday, and that's exactly what I did. I mulched around some of my peas. I planted some lettuce. What else did I do? Pulled weeds. I pulled lots of weeds. So I just took a day just to kind of chill out, and I didn't film it. I probably should have just grabbed the camera and filmed it and told you guys how my day was going, but this whole vlogging thing is really new to me. So today, baking cookies, filming for the other channel. So a question came up from the video where I talked about owning the gun range. And the question, you know, people want to know more about the gun range. So the specific question is, did you have to have any special permits or anything? So when we decided to go public with the gun range, I did place a call to our county commissioner's office and our county judge's office. So the first call was the county judge's office, and I was met with some real confusion. The lady that was answering the phone had no idea what she didn't know how to answer me. So she said, I'm going to have to research this and call you guys back. So in meantime, I called the county commissioner's office, the county commissioner at the time. We've got a new one now. And they didn't know how to answer me either. They were, you could literally hear crickets over the phone. I guess it was about a week later, I get a phone call from the county judge's office. And it was the sweet lady that I talked to in the very beginning. She said, I can't find anything where you need any permits. I just, this is, go ahead, open the range. Because there's no indication that you need any special permits or anything like that. So that's what we did. We opened the range. Now, we did have to get specialized insurance, of course, as you probably would imagine. And we did build the berms to the NRA's standard. We're out here in the country. Our property is 36 acres. Our closest neighbor from my house is about a quarter mile away. And from the gun range, the closest neighbor to that is a half mile away. So we're not surrounded by people. We're back off in the sticks, way back in the woods. Our traffic is so minimal here. If you come down the road, we know you're coming down the road. So yeah, no special permits, nothing special like that. So since we've been open, we have met some really amazing people that I probably would not have gotten to meet had the gun range not been open. Oh, and by the way, these smoke detectors, I swear to goodness, they go off every single time I pull the camera out, which is a lot of times why you see me filming outside. Because I swear, they're like, the camera activates them or something. They're totally quiet. As soon as I pull the cameras out, beep, 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 all of them in all the different rooms. It's totally insane. Don't ever get self-charging smoke detectors. They will drive you batty. These things are wired into the house, and so when their batteries start to go dead, it automatically triggers them to recharge. But when the stupid things recharge, they go beep, beep, beep. You would think it'd be total opposite of that, but no, they beep. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about today is if you've been watching my videos for any amount of time, you will notice that something is different around here. Someone's missing. So on November 13th, at about 2:30 in the afternoon is the last time that I saw Roscoe. And if you don't know who Roscoe is, if you're new to my channel, Roscoe is my 4-year-old Great Pyrenees. I got Roscoe when he was 10 weeks old, and he's lived here ever since then. Roscoe's never wandered off our 36 acres. and he literally vanished without a trace. I mean, there's nothing. There's no traces of him, nothing. And it sucks. Wasn't just a dog. I know some people will say, well, it's just a dog. But he wasn't just a dog. He is part of our family and a very integral part to the security of my flock of chickens and ducks and his cats. So I didn't want to have to make this video. I was hoping, honestly, I was hoping that he was just on a walkabout and he would come back. We have logged miles and miles and miles in this area looking for him. My husband even put up a drone to see, you know, maybe he got off in one of these fields and got injured or something. So we believe that somebody has him, that he's either wandered up into somebody's yard and they decided they're going to keep him because he's an amazing dog. He's amazing with chickens, and not all Great Pyrenees are good with chickens, but he really is. Or one of these oil field guys saw him and said, oh, you know, you must be lost or you must be dumped. I'll take you home. He was such an integral part of our security here, and I got him for security. We had German Shepherds before, and when our last old lady German Shepherd died, I decided to let the chickens free range, and that's what I did. And do you know, it wasn't 2 weeks later before another domestic dog got into my yard. It was actually 2 of them. Got into my yard and killed 75% of my flock. This happened early morning hours, and it was a gruesome scene. When the sun finally came up, it was horrible. It was horrible. And you know it was domestic dogs, and we actually saw them. We actually saw them running away. Roscoe was not just good at keeping like coyotes and pigs and stuff out of the yard, and since he's been gone, they're getting closer. They're absolutely getting closer, and I've had a lot of sleepless nights because I was worried that something was going to get into the yard and get. He also looked out and he would catch snakes, and we're not talking about little bitty, 1 to 2 foot snakes. We're talking 5 to 6 foot rat snakes, big as round as my wrist. And he would catch them because they would start to get too close to the chicken coop. And also he watched out for hawks. When hawks were in the area, he was always on guard and would chase them off. He would run after them. Of course, they're in the sky. You always knew when a hawk or an owl was in the area, because wherever Roscoe was exactly where the ladies were. And if he was laying in the grass, they were laying up around him. So they were never very far, especially if they felt like there was a hawk or an owl or something, a bird of prey of some sort. So he kept those ran off too. So huge, integral part of our security here. I've already come to the decision that if he doesn't come home, and I know what you're thinking, well, Krystal, it's been almost a month, and I know the chances of him coming home are slim, but I'm still holding out hope. So if he doesn't come home, the decision has already been made that we're going to have to get another Great Pyrenees. Just because the security that they add. And I know what you're thinking, well, you got Duke now. Well, but his breed of dog, if a predator comes, they tend to give chase. The Great Pyrenees breed and other livestock guardian breeds like them don't give chase. They will stand their ground, they will stand right there, and they will only fight right there if they absolutely have to. It's just in their DNA, because if a coyote or a wolf or something like that was to pull the dog away from their herd, their flock, whatever they're guarding, another predator, another wolf, another coyote would come up and attack, which is why I don't believe that Duke would be a good livestock guardian dog. He may surprise us, but right now he's still scared of his shadows, and the chickens are still really picking on him. They're letting him know they rule the roost. And he's letting them. So I saw some of the same traits with Roscoe, and I'm hoping that Duke continues to show these really great traits when it comes to the chickens, I just don't think he's going to be a good... I just think that if a predator was to come up, he would give chase. And that's where we would have a problem. So I wanted to let you guys know. I know some of y'all really love Roscoe and enjoy seeing him in my videos. And trust me, he is missed. He is missed. He is missed. I miss snuggling with him. Most dogs don't like you to snuggle and give hugs, and he would just bury his head in my chest. And very much loved. Very much loved. Well, that's it of this very depressing vlog today. I didn't mean for it to go this way. Just kind of did. See? Zigzag. So until we talk tomorrow, y'all be blessed. Bye.